Hey my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carmen. If you are new here, so happy to have you. If you are not new here, welcome back. So happy to see you again. For today's video, we are going to be filming a what's on my iPhone 11 Pro Max Midnight Green. That's a long one. So let's start off with the case. So this case I got from Velvet Caviar, and this is just like a coffee case. On the back, you can't really see it because I have a little pop ring on it, but on the back it just says coffee please in rose gold, which is like my favorite thing ever, and a bunch of little frappuccinos and coffee cups essentially with glitter, and it just moves with the phone up and down. I really love it. I know that this phone case is like super basic, but I really loved it when I saw it online, and life is too short to not buy what you want, so I bought it. And then let me screen record so you guys can see what I'm doing. The lock screen is basically just a picture of me and my husband pinky promising to each other. I edited it and I just thought it was really pretty, so I have it as my screensaver. The picture on the lock screen is just a picture of me and my husband on our wedding day. I love this picture. It's literally one of my favorite pictures that we took that day, and yeah, I have it on my screensaver. He actually has it on his screensaver as well, and it's just so great. And then the first app obviously is the Mail app, and this is where I use like my personal email for work, not YouTube, just like professional work. I keep my email address on that one, the calendar obviously, photo app obviously, then I have the camera, the app store, the clock. I also have the notes app, and this is basically where I keep notes of like future things I want to film or captions for my Instagram or things like that. Then the iTunes store, and then I have this unwanted folder, and it's basically just stuff that I don't use but Apple doesn't allow me to delete essentially. I don't really use the health app, I don't use the wallet app, so that's just there in my unwanted folder. And then there's settings, reminders, don't really use reminders. There's maps, I use that sometimes. The news, if I feel like being depressed, I might open that one up and read the horrors of the world. Then obviously the weather app, I use that a lot. Can we just talk about how it's 63 degrees today? And it's January 11th in Boston. Like, where's Windsor? And then the music app, which I don't really use because I don't pay for Apple Music. I don't really like paying for music subscriptions like that. I don't know, I'm weird. I'm probably the only millennial that doesn't pay for music. Does anyone remember LimeWire days? Because that was my jam. And then when we go to the second page, there's another folder that I don't have names because there's a bunch of apps that I don't really use that came with the iPhone itself. Calculator, I use it sometimes. Measure, I don't really use that. Shortcuts, I don't really use that, but I feel like I should because I've watched what's on my iPhone videos before, and a lot of people swear by shortcuts. So maybe one day I'll use it, but I really don't freaking use it at all. And then we go to the finance folder, and this is basically where I keep track of all the financial apps. So I have Venmo if I need to pay friends or they need to pay me, Citi, Bank, Discover, Barclay, Chase, TD Ameritrade, Capital One, Citizens Bank, and then Credit Karma, because your girl likes to keep track of her finances and her credit score because that's important. The next folder is entertainment. So it's Hulu, Fandango, Prime Video, Disney Plus, and Netflix. I use all of them except for Fandango because my husband works at a movie theater, so we get free tickets, so we never really have to pay for movies. The next app is Travel, and this is where I keep like obviously all the travel apps. JetBlue, which is my preferred airline to travel, Uber, Lyft, Booking.com, Hotel Tonight, and MBTA ticket. This MBTA ticket is mainly for the commuter rail, and whenever my husband and I want to go somewhere, maybe like Providence, Rhode Island, is that English? Rhode Island, or somewhere like far in Massachusetts and we don't have a car, we'll hop on the commuter rail and we can buy our tickets right when we're on the train itself. So that's handy dandy. The Hotel Tonight app, I don't really use as much anymore. I used to use this a lot. But if you don't know what Hotel Tonight, it's a great app and you're able to get like last minute deals on hotels. I have found awesome deals on that app. And then I go to the other folder and it's just apartment, Zillow rentals, and Zillow. I use Zillows for apartment hunting and we're actually apartment hunting right now. The next folder is food, Grubhub, Domino's, OpenTable, Postmates, and Uber Eats. Fun fact, I've never actually used Postmates. I have it there, but I've never used it. And I use Uber Eats a lot. Use it all the time, more than I should. The next folder is groceries. So I have Shaw's, Instacart, Stop and Shop, and Prime Now. Shaw's and Stop and Shop are just grocery store chains here in Boston. And then Instacart, if you're not aware, you are able to place your order online for any grocery store delivering near you, and you can get your groceries delivered straight to your door. How amazing is that? And then Prime Now is basically the same thing, except it's via Whole Foods. So I use Prime Now a lot more than Instacart. I still use Instacart if my husband wants something that Whole Foods doesn't have, because Whole Foods carries a lot of more like vegan options and healthier options. And then the next app is probably my favorite app ever, and is the shopping app. I have Macy's, I have Unidays, which I don't really use as much, but I used to use this a whole ton when I was in college and I wanted like discounts on stuff. I have Amazon, love Amazon, use it literally every single day. Wayfair, Target, Arrive. Arrive is a very handy app that allows you all of your purchases and deliveries to be in one place. So if you do multiple orders and you have different delivery dates for those orders, because obviously you order them from different stores, Arrive keeps them all in one place, so you'll get notifications for each thing. It's very handy, keeps you organized. And then Poshmark, ThredUp, and Depop. So Poshmark and Depop, I've never actually bought anything from these stores. I've wanted to start selling some of my clothes that I don't really wear. I haven't started that process yet. I'm not really sure how to start, to be honest, but that's something that I want to do in 2020. Even though I wear the majority of my clothes, there are some things that I just don't wear because they don't fit me. Your girl has gained some weight this past year, so yeah. ThredUp, I have actually not shopped from there yet, but I do want to because it is basically thrifting but online, and I want to give it a try. So let me know if that's something that you guys would want to see in a video, just me doing like a ThredUp haul. Then the next folder is career, and this involves LinkedIn, Indeed, jobs, and Skype. Then I have Plan, which is basically just an app where I keep a hold of all the hashtags that I will be using. It's very convenient because you don't have to type out all of your hashtags at once, and you can keep track of the ones you have used recently. It also allows you to upload a picture on the Plan app before you actually publish it to Instagram, so you're able to see how it will look on your feed. I have the free version because I'm cheap and I don't like to pay for stuff, but there is a paid version of the app where you can see which hashtags work best for you, like which color scheme works best for you, the best day and time to upload, things like that, but I don't use it. The next app is Twitter. I don't really use Twitter that much, but I did create one to go with my website. Then I have Rocketbook, and I haven't really used this app. Yeah, empty space. But it's basically an app for my Rocketbook planner and my Rocketbook pocketbook, or pad, whatever it's called, I don't remember. And basically, if I did want to use the app, all I would have to do is take a picture of the little QR code at the corner of my Rocketbook. Everything that I wrote would get uploaded to this Rocketbook app, and I will be able to access all my files in one place, which I think is very handy. I have the My Sprint app. I have the Pinterest app. Follow me on Pinterest because I love Pinterest. I love getting like inspiration for future posts or for outfits for work, casual, love it. I'm really into like sweatpants and comfy looks lately, so I've been getting a lot of Pinterest inspirations. Definitely follow me, Girly Vegan Blog. And then the Instagram app, you guys know Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at Girly Vegan Blog. I try to post as much as possible, but with this new job, it has been taking a toll on me. The next thing is WhatsApp, and I only really use WhatsApp for my sister Chrissy. She lives in Puerto Rico, and that is the app that she uses to text like family and friends. So I'm on there literally just for her. And the next app that I have is the Cam Scanner app, and the only reason I really have this is because I needed to scan something to my job and I didn't have a scanner handy. So what this does is literally it just converts your picture that you took into a scanned PDF document, so it looks legit, but in reality it's just a picture. So that's why I have it. I probably will delete that fairly soon. And then the next folder that I have on the next page is education. I have Google Docs, books, Kindle, Keynote, Pages, and my files that is synced to my MacBook. The only reason I have all of these apps is because college. I don't really use them anymore since I've graduated, but sometimes I use books if I feel like buying a digital book and reading it, or same with the Kindle. My next folder is YouTube, so I have the YouTube Studio app, YouTube, and then the TubeBuddy app, which allows me to see like my stats, and also allows me to search for tags that are trending or things like that. The next folder I have is photo and video. I actually have two folders that are called photo and video because I have a ton of apps pertaining to that. And the first app is I have Retouch. The next app I have is Color Tone. I freaking love this app. I use this app a lot for the summertime because I wanted my pictures to all look similar, have the same color scheme. I don't really use it as much now, but come summer that's going to be my go-to. And then the third app I have is Facetune, which I don't really use. I just downloaded it and I don't think I've ever used it, honestly. Next app that I have is Snapseed, Boomerang, Crop Video, which I don't really use as much anymore. I think I downloaded it for one particular reason, and that was just to crop a video for my Instagram feed. And then I have Imovie, which I don't really use iMovie on my phone. I use it on my MacBook, but I downloaded it just in case I ever needed to use it. I have Picsart. I don't even know what this is. I don't even remember downloading this. I don't know what this is. But apparently I have it. I'm sure it's just like an editing app. And then I have PicMonkey, which I use a ton on my phone and on my iPad. And it's just basically a photo editing tool. I use it a lot for thumbnails. Canva, I use a lot for thumbnails as well. Line Upper, I don't really use as much anymore. Bitmoji, don't really use a lot anymore. Lightroom, don't really use it a lot. Don't understand how to use it, but I have it just in case. Layout, Picsart, I used to use a lot. I haven't been using it a lot just because, I don't know why actually. I really like this for like special effects, and it's a great editing tool for your pictures. I was in a really strange vibe. Well, not strange. I was in a vibe where I wanted to edit all my pictures and do like cool things for my pictures, and I kind of quickly abandoned that because that is just too much pressure and I just don't got time for that. So yeah, so I stopped using that. And then the next app is Insta Lab, and this is just if you want like a Polaroid version of your picture. Visco, VSCO, I don't know how you pronounce that. That's the next app I have. I have been using this a lot for my pink feed that I want my Instagram to have for 2020. Don't know how long that's going to last, but we're going with it. Story art, I actually have a subscription to Story Art, and I use this a lot to make animated Instagram stories. I use it a lot to promote like my YouTube videos, and it just looks a lot more professional and a lot more creative. So I really love this app. Clearly I love it because my cheap behind actually subscribed to it, so highly recommend. Made is another one. Don't really use it as much because I already have a subscription to Story Art, but it's another good one to have. And then I have Picsart, which don't even remember what it does or what it's supposed to do. I just know it's an editing app. Clearly I haven't used it. And then I have my Camera Connect for Canon, so it allows me to access all the photos that I take on my Canon G7X. I can access it on my phone. The next photo I have is for my blog. I have the Squarespace app along with the Analytics app, and then a Gmail app which I use for my like social media emails. And then the next app that I have is Snapchat. I don't really use Snapchat. I can't tell you the last time I used it. I have 2 notifications right now, and they're from like 2 months ago. I don't really like Snapchat, which is funny because I invested in Snapchat and then don't actually use it. And the next app that I have is the Amber app, and this app is actually pretty cool because it allows me to control the temperature of my Amber mug. I believe I mentioned my mug in one of my favorites videos. I can't remember if I did on YouTube or on Instagram. And then the last app that I have, well, not really last, but one of the last apps that I have is the Good On You app. This is a great app if you're looking to shop more sustainably and ethically. It also covers brands that use like greenwashing techniques, so definitely highly recommend for you guys to download it. Just a good app to have. And then in the bottom of the screen I have the phone app, Safari, I have the Messages app, and then I also have Amazon Music. This is included in my Prime membership, which is one of the reasons why I don't really pay for Apple Music, because I can just use Amazon Music. So I think that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. It does help me. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.